Hey guys, happy Monday night. Just called Meal Prep Monday. We are making homemade hummus. We're gonna use the Deluxe Cooking Blender. And we're gonna make hummus in about 30 seconds. I mean, it's not gonna take long at all. I am gonna show you the ingredients going in, and then I will tomorrow type the ingredients that I used tonight. It's a basic hummus recipe, and you can start with 1.5 cups of fresh chickpeas or 1 can. So if you have a can, you want to go ahead and drain it and rinse it because it's going to be a little bit saltier than if you have fresh chickpeas that you're going to use. Can works. You're also going to see it called garbanzo beans. They're the same thing. So 1 can of that using the smooth edge can opener. You guys know this thing, you love it. And you love it. Maybe we need to love a little more. So one of the things that people do is they forget to make it go on top of the can, and that's where it's not going to touch any food. It doesn't rust. I love it. Okay, we're going to try it again. I'll just make sure I went all the way around. The little chicken lips, see those? That's what grabs the lid that you can reuse. Okay, it's really easy to use. I'm not sure why I'm struggling. So, how has your Monday been this week? I'm gonna use one of my favorite tools I use a lot with berries and corn and things like that, our Easy Read colander. And I like it buddied up with our silicone bowls because all the juice goes in here. But now I can rinse it and get all the salt off of it. Okay, so those are gonna go into the blender first. Let me see if I can move it where you can kind of see it and not my dish towels. All right, so here we go. This is gonna make on the grind setting. This is a cooking blender, actually physically cooks stuff, but we're not using that setting. We're gonna use the grind setting. So it's just blending everything together to make the hummus. Okay, the next thing you're gonna need 2 cloves of garlic, unless you really like garlic, you want a lot more. I'm gonna use our garlic peeler because this is so powerful, I don't need to chop the garlic, but I do need to take the peel off. And basically, the peeler just rolls until the peel comes off. How fun. So that's gonna go in whole. Again, the blender's gonna do all of the chopping and stuff for me, and I really don't have to do much of anything except dump everything in here. So again, 2 cloves of garlic. These are pretty big. They're the elephant purple garlic. And then you put it in the garlic peeler, roll it, and it comes out of the shell. Love it. Okay. There's more shell in here. Hang on. Since this is so big, let me do it again. So how's your Monday going? We had a really bad rainstorm earlier, and then it ended up being gorgeous. So Florida weather's crazy. I don't know how your weather is, but I had to drive to Green Cove today, which some of you are from, and it was so hard to see on the road. It was insane. Okay, now let's add the seasoning. So you're gonna do ground cumin, okay, 3/4 a teaspoon. Again, I will put the ingredients tomorrow, but I'm using our adjustable teaspoon, but I have 3/4. You're gonna do 3/4 ground cumin. You decide how you wanna say it, because you know I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff. Then, out of our salt grinder set, what I love about these, you guys, is you can take the lid off, and I'm gonna get 3/4 teaspoon of that. Now, if it is canned, which mine are, you may not want that much, but I'm gonna go for it. Alrighty, so you just screw it back on to the top, but this is our grinder set. My favorite wedding gift to give. Alrighty, now let's keep trucking. We need tahini sauce. Now, if you are looking for this in the grocery store, it's pretty much just sesame seeds created into a tahini sauce mixture, but here's the deal. It's a little expensive, but you're not gonna use that much. So you are gonna have probably about 7 batches of hummus from this whole jar. So if it is pricey, it's okay. Ooh, it's oily in there too, hang on. Maybe I should have done this the other way. All right. So you're gonna use 1/3 cup. And if I can't use it easily, I will do it off camera so I don't embarrass myself. Let me get a real spoon, a whole metal spoon, and see what happens. So it's just a mixture of sesame seeds. And you need about 1/3 cup. I'm gonna wing it, you guys, because I don't think I can measure this. And then after I'm done, I will stick this, hang on, wait for it. I will stick this in the fridge for it to keep for another batch. Let me do a little bit more. Okay. Now, I did go on Pinterest. There are some hummus recipes without tahini, but it has a lot of other ingredients, and I thought this is gonna, and sesame is part of that, so why not just get the stuff already together? Okay, if you're looking for tahini, you can look like in the nut butters, you can look where, international foods, things like that, but this is unsalted or organic, just sesame tahini. Okay, then you're gonna need 1/3 cup of olive oil. Now, if you wanna jazz this up, you guys, you can add any kind of ingredients or flavors that you want. And I'll show you what you can substitute instead of my water. I'm getting ready to add 1/3 cup of water as well. But let's say you want to make red roasted hummus. Then you would use the juice from your roasted peppers, red roasted pepper hummus. Instead of water, you would use 1/3 cup of the liquid from that, or artichoke. If you want to do an artichoke hummus, then you would juice from your artichoke jar. Okay, so that's a tip. Now 1/3 cup doesn't sound like a lot, you guys, but, oh, one more thing. I'm gonna add I think it's 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I don't have that. We're gonna try it with lime. I don't think it can mess it up. I think we're gonna be fine. But 3 tablespoons, which is about 1.5 lemons. In our citrus press, it squeezes out typically about 1 tablespoon of juice out of 1/2 piece of citrus, whether it's lemon or lime. All right. And you guys know the trick, right? You put it where the opening is down so it doesn't scorch you in the eye. But the cool thing is this thing presses out a lot more juice than I would on my own. Okay, so here we go. Now, with this being a smart blender, it has a pre-setting. Okay, it's gonna go dark. My lights, you guys, my lights. I'm in an old house. Where's my lid? Wouldn't that be fun? So it needs the lid to work. Where's my lid? You guys. So it needs the lid to work, and the lid is right here in my clean dishes. Okay. If you don't have the lid, it won't click and go, oh, you're ready for me to use it. It's also a safety feature, which I love. Boop. Because that way I can never turn it on, or if my hand's down in there doing something, it can't automatically come on. So I'm just gonna put it on the grind setting, which is what you do peanut butters, almond milk, if you want fresh alternate milk. This says 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It doesn't take that long. So here we go. Telling you, 20 seconds. We're on 10 left. Looks really pretty. Okay, typically it's a 2-minute grind setting if you're doing peanut butters, things like that. And you would also need the tamper. With this, everything's so liquidy and soft, you don't need this. But if you're doing peanut butter, almond milk, sometimes those nuts, the hard pieces will go up the side and you have to push it down. But we didn't need to worry about that. Now, let's say, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. The texture isn't what you want. This is my kind of texture. I like this. Can you guys see it? Let me turn my light better on. The texture isn't what you want, but you can add a little more water if you want to, if you want a little looser. I like it so when you dip, pita slices or veggie sticks or crackers or whatever, it's good to go. Now let me show you how you get it into the bowl and dress it up. So we have, I normally like our gray bowls, but this will be fun. This will be fun. So what you do, can you guys see? Let me move you down a little bit. I'm loving, oh, you see my sink some more. Great, great. So I love how this looks and presents itself. If you're doing a big group, you would want to double the batch and put it with fresh veggies. There's also a trick with pitas. If you want to warm them up a little bit, sometimes when you buy pitas, they seem dried out, pita bread, but you can warm them in the microwave and get them a little bit more flexible, and then cut them with your pizza cutter into triangle slices. And all right, the cool thing is with this too, you guys, this is our long spatula that was made for the blender, is I can wash this on the heated wash setting on the blender, because it does heat up and do all the things. It gets up to like 100 something degrees. So I would just fill this up with 3 cups of water and 3 drops of dishwashing soap, and it cleans itself. It's magical. It is magical. Okay, so this is how you want to jazz it up. So what you do is you just kind of do like a swirl. If you want to get really fancy, you guys, you could do chopped cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff like that. Then you do the drizzle of the olive oil. Oh, not done yet. Then we're gonna add, where's my seasoning I had? We're gonna add any kind of seasoning you want. I'm just gonna do the herbs Provence seasoning that we have. You can do garlic and herb, you could do paprika, smoked paprika would be really good. This hasn't been opened. But you can create it however you want. Whatever spice, chili lime, whatever your flavors are. Look at this. Could you not just dip into this with like a yummy pita bread? I might have to try it. So this is called meal prep because I'm actually making this to have on our vacation. So I'm going to put it in one of our glass jars. I just want to show you how to jazz it up in the bowl. But you can change it however you want. So one of my favorite ways is if you have a big group is to do a layer of the hummus, then a layer of chopped tomatoes or red bell peppers that are roasted, and then cucumbers, layer of hummus, and then the same thing on top, and then jazz up with some olive oil and seasoning. How fun is that? I hope you're a hummus eater. If you know anybody who loves homemade fresh hummus, share this video with them because this is a fun recipe. Again, I'll put all the ingredients in the description tomorrow, and hopefully you guys will try this on your own at home, because when you buy the store-bought hummus, it doesn't really have the fresh taste that a homemade hummus does, because you don't know how long it's been there, how long it's been sitting, and it totally has preservatives in there to keep it on the shelf a little bit longer in the grocery store. All right, you guys, have a great Monday. Don't forget, anything that you see, you can always go to my website, www.paperchef.biz/Kathy Dryden. You could also have your own party and get some things for free or half off, or you can join our dream team. We have great beginning kits for new consultants who just want to give this business a try and have some fun along the way. Alrighty, you guys have a marvelous Monday. Toodaloo, buckaroos. Bye.